One of the biggest turning points in my freelance music career was the first time I got a proper SAMRO statement. I'd been producing for years, placing tracks through sync libraries and building my catalog. But until I could look at the actual breakdown, I didn't fully understand where the money came from, or why some tracks earn more than others. So, in this video, I'm going to show you how to read a SAMRO royalty statement using real examples from my own payout records. Whether you're new to the system or still trying to figure out what all the numbers mean, this video will help you decode it, so you can track what's working and spot when something is off. Let's start with what a typical foreign royalty statement from SAMRO looks like. At the top, you'll see the distribution name, date, and your relation number. Below that is the payment summary, which shows which international societies paid SAMRO and how much each one contributed. For example, one of my statements shows royalties from ASCAP, PRS, SIAE, SACEM, and others. If you're working with sync libraries or your music is getting international usage, you'll often see payouts from societies across the US, Europe, and beyond. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The bulk of the statement lists each individual track, including the work title, a work number or ID, the platform or channel where it was used, like Netflix, CNN, Disney+, or Spotify, the number of users, your share percentage, based on how much of the track you own, obviously, and the amount paid per usage. Let's take one of my tracks as an example, Sahara Sheikh. It showed up on USA Network, possibly TV in the US, Spotify, and a few other digital and TV platforms. On one line, the statement shows the channel, USA Network. Next to that, it shows 3 users at 50% ownership and a total payment of 6,876 Rand and 4 cents. That's one of the biggest line items, and it tells me this sync placement was reported correctly, used in a valuable context, and paid out cleanly. Now compare that to another track, True Dat, which had a single usage at 25% ownership and paid just 51 cents. Same effort to create, wildly different returns. What I learned from this is it's not just about getting placed, it's about where and how often. A Netflix feature can pay a substantial amount. A Spotify or Amazon Music listing might pay just under 5 Rand. And if you're listed as a co-composer with a small percentage, that also affects your cut. Another thing to look at is usage channels. You'll see platforms like Google for YouTube or online ads, Netflix, CNN, Fox, NBC, Sky Sports, Spotify, Apple Music, Disney+, Viaplay, Join, Amazon Music, the list goes on. The fact that SAMRO captures all of this shows how wide the royalty net can stretch if your metadata is accurate and you've submitted your notification of works correctly. And here's the part I always check: foreign societies like GEMA or SACEM. One of my recent statements included over 61,000 Rand from GEMA alone, just from international exploitation of tracks I produced years ago. Some of those were tiny streams, others were big sync placements, but combined they added up because I took the time to register properly. If you're not reviewing your royalty statements in detail, you're missing out on identifying your most valuable tracks. You're also missing out on noticing usages that you didn't know about, spotting delays or missing payouts, making data-driven decisions about where to focus your creative efforts in the future. So for now, go pull up your last statement. Check your track titles, see which ones are moving, and start logging that data. It'll help you understand your freelance music career in a whole new way. And if this video helped, or you want a free royalty tracker template I use, drop a comment and let me know. Hit subscribe to keep building a career that earns long after the music is made.